right, Pisces, this is your timeline tarot reading. All the other water signs, your description or your timestamp is in the description. If any of you feel like you would like to donate to my channel, that's all that information is also in the description. If you want to set up a private reading, that's all in the description. The timeline tarot, basically I'm going to have 2 timelines. You can move between timelines. You can start down one timeline and move to the next one depending on choices, feelings, emotions, and what you focus on. So, Pisces, poker face, chances, and ask for help are some of the phrases I heard before starting the video. Okay. Let's see what Spirit has for Pisces tonight. Just heard the word evaporation. It's like I'm like getting all of the elements. So it's like you need all of the elements before you can make this decision. You need all the facts. I got victory, storm warning, and the sun. So it looks like you were feeling pretty victorious before the decision you had to make came up. And this feels like work related to me is what I'm feeling, Pisces. Just in this current timeline. Ultimately, you have a hard decision to make. But once you make that decision and you get past this stormy existence or stormy situation, you're going to feel empowered, like this is a new part of life for you. This is a new aspect to life. And what Spirit is suggesting you do is that you just really rest and focus on yourself. So again, after you make this decision, and again, it could be just leaving employment, Spirit's asking you to just like kind of allow yourself to be off for a little while. This might even indicate like your health is taking a toll, or your work is taking a toll on your health. And so Spirit is really just asking you to really take in peace and learn a good meditation practice and just really be with yourself and harness the power you feel within. Let me see what else I get here. So also the door to Spirit, you know, like you have a connection to Spirit all on your own. You just have to listen to that, and that makes sense for Pisces because you guys are naturally just intuitive. You're born intuitives. You are psychic all on your own, and it's like just listen to that guidance within because it's steering you in the right direction. So after you have this moment of rejuvenation, I feel like you're going to have all kinds of possibilities show up for you. It's just a matter of choosing what you want, what's going to be best for you. Things and opportunities are going to arise in this first timeline. See, I knew this was about work. And I feel like your next possible job or situation is going to involve a woman coming to you or a person coming to you and giving you an offer. I think this job is really going to be one of the heart, one where you really feel fulfilled. And you're going to help. This really feels like helping with addiction or helping heal people's past wounds. Like this feels like you're moving to like a counseling like situation. So for work. So that's interesting. Right now, this whole situation is asking you to release attachments. That's why all these things are being stripped from you, is so that you don't feel attached to anything or an outcome. So Spirit is asking you to release attachment to the possibility or what might occur. All right, so that's the first timeline I'm getting. The second timeline could go a little something like this. Let's see here. What does the second timeline potential look like? I'm also getting something about like something going on with your throat where you're not able to speak up about something you want to speak up about, or you feel unheard. This could be the second or the first. I don't know which timeline that is, but it's like actually really My throat feels like it's closing off, and you feel unheard in this situation. So try to speak your truth. Try to speak your truth. Even if other people might not understand it, like, that's not your problem. It's really just not. Okay, so the second timeline is you have hostilities around you with a love connection. I mean, this is very blatantly clear, a love connection, and there is somebody feeling extremely hostile about the love connection. It feels like there might even be a group of people feeling hostile about it. But again, you have to go with your gut on this. You have to go with what you feel is right for you, because I feel like this other person really does care. And there might be like, it feels like there's 2 men in this situation, or 2 women. I mean, this could be either sex. It doesn't matter. But it's like you are being fought over right now. And there might even be a pregnancy coming. One of the individuals, the one that you left, is just a very unstable person. They are constantly switching jobs or losing jobs. They don't really know how to save money. They're just, everything that is sacral chakra is in a mess, essentially, for this person. And the other person is very heart-centered. He lets you know how he's feeling. It just feels like a much more emotionally mature individual. Kind of has this crap together. But it's like you feel really pulled to this abusive situation. And it's like you're not wanting to walk away, and you're really avoiding this new connection because you're scared. Oh, you really got to let this contract go between you and this person. It's like these cords, this contract, you might even be married. You need to allow it to be disconnected from you. It's just not good for you. I feel that you're going to decide to eventually be on your own. You may not even be with either one of these people, because you're going to there's a celebration coming within the next month, where you're going to really feel rejuvenated by this experience. But you're still not feeling like you have the power to make that type of decision. And I'm here to tell you that you most definitely do. It is in your hands what you decide to do. Your life is literally in your hands. It's your decision, ultimately. I keep getting Scorpio over and over and over again. It's ultimately up to you. I feel like you might be staying in this abusive situation because financially it's better, which I don't understand, but financially it feels secure to you, but it's really just not secure. It's an illusion. It's an illusion. Are they going to leave? You're eventually going to leave, and it's going to be messy, but I think you're going to leave the toxic situation. And I feel like there's potential for you to date the person that wants to date you, but I really feel like you're going to sit with yourself and just enjoy your own life for once instead of this toxic bullcrap. You need to heal yourself. You need to heal yourself before you can do something or be of any kind of partnership to someone else. And that's just the truth. All right, let's do animal cards for you, Pisces. I just like these cards a lot. White Raven Spirit, trust in the magic. See, that's what I was telling you earlier. You don't trust your own magic. You need to trust your magic. You got magic. People are magical. You are so much more magical than you realize. Create your own web. You got Spider Spirit. Make your dreams real. Be creative. Allow the creativity to flow. People can create their own destiny, or they can create their own hell. It's really just up to you. Swan Spirit. Time to deep dive. It's time for a deep dive. You have to dive deep here, and you have to understand why it is you do certain things. You have to dive deep and understand what it is that you contribute to negative, toxic situations and how someone else contributes. You got to take responsibility. You got to take responsibility for your own outcome. You're not a victim. This is your decision, your choice every time. I know I was kind of harsh, sorry. Let me read one more happy card. All right. I meet daily life. Oh my goodness. I meet daily life with a light heart and a sense of humor. So I feel like it's just like asking you to have more fun. Just have more fun, Pisces. I keep wanting to say Scorpio. Ugh, you're totally involved with a Scorpio. Have fun. Be a little lighthearted. You don't have to take life so seriously. I feel like you know what to do. It's just a matter of doing it. All right. Thank you, Pisces. Moving on and clearing the energy out. Scorpio. Scorpio. Ficka. Okay. Scorpio. Some of the phrases I got before starting the video is closure, open, grace, and prosperity. That sounds good. That sounds like a fun laugh. Doesn't sound as sad as some of the other stuff I was getting. Scorpio, if you would like to donate to my channel, my places where you can donate are in the description below. If you don't want to donate, that's fine. If you do, that would be great. Let's see what's going on. This is called Timeline Tarot, meaning I have two separate timelines, potentials. You have a decision whether you want to jump those timelines, become one timeline, become another timeline. It's really up to you how you focus, what your emotions are, and what you decide to do. Let's see here. I just got somebody's dog. I don't know if you have to put a dog down or an animal down. That's super sad if you do. But like this animal is coming through and saying like they're here on the other side and that you don't have to worry about them. Not really sure what that's about. But that's for some of you. Alrighty. So what I am getting is you might have had a falling out with like a Leo. But this really difficult situation like gave you access to value. Like you learned a lot from this situation. From this hard situation, you learned a lot. You might have two really strong-willed women in your life that are making it really difficult for you. One of them, because it's like they know the truth and you don't know what you're talking about, but it's like you definitely know what you're talking about because you're talking from a place of love and this person's talking from a place of intellect. It's not really the same vibe is what I'm getting. I can't decide if this is love, but it feels like maybe a work situation. And it's like you're trying to work from a place of morality and love and understanding, and they're like, no, these are the facts. And you're like, I don't operate from facts only. I operate from my emotions too, because they're important to you. And, no judgment here. That's what I'm seeing. Yeah, you're done feeling broken about this situation. So this feels like a job or maybe a partnership that you had with this other female. And, or even a man that feels, feminine, but it's like you're done being heartbroken about this situation. You're moving on from the pain of the situation. You're releasing attachment to it. You need to realize that you're magical. You need to realize that you are creating all these things, all the scenarios around you. You need to build a strategy. Before your exit from the situation, you need to decide what you're going to do. And whatever that looks like, you're going to have to do some research and figure it out. Ultimately, you're going to end up in a happy situation. So your life is going to be happier. I mean, maybe you're having to leave a hard work situation. You're going to be forced to be at home more with family or, children or something. But it's like, it's going to be a better situation for you in the long run. So that's what I'm getting in my first timeline. That's a really cool timeline. It's kind of hard to leave a situation, I know, when you've put so much time and loyalty and effort into it. But ultimately, you're going to be happier. Because you just don't vibe with that person. or people, you know, it could be multiple, it could be a company. But it's like, you know, this analytical person who refuses to see the possibility of any other way of seeing things. It's just not for you. All right, second timeline, people. Woo, starting off with a happy family. Oh my gosh, no more attachment or heartbreak. So you're releasing attachment and heartbreak. But for some reason, you're like thinking something bad is gonna occur. There's a possibility that you can't get pregnant, or you're having trouble getting pregnant. It could also be an indicator of you're having trouble just finding your place in the world. Like you have every other aspect here. It's just finding where you belong. Where do you belong? And it's creating a lot of anxiety in you. Like you're like, what do I do? Where do I belong? Who am I? And what you're being asked to do is to just tell people, let people in and let them know that you're struggling. To know where you belong. Like let people know. Don't be weird and like disconnected. Just let people in to see that you're struggling. You don't have to hide that from people. I feel like you need to take action on a situation. And again, that could just be like letting someone know how you're feeling. Because a lot of this has to do with self-worth. Like feeling like you're worth something. But like money isn't the only indicator of that. Just so you know, like that's not the only indicator. You have everything else going for you, but like maybe you're lacking financially. I don't know what it is, but it's self-worth and it's creating a lot of anxiety in you. And your anxiety is going to diminish if you just speak up and let people know you're struggling. Just let them know you're struggling emotionally. That's all I'm getting for that timeline. Let people in, let them know. You have a lot of love around you. You have to see that. You have to be willing to see it. Okay, I'm going to pick these cards to kind of lighten the mood, Scorpio. And we're just going to see here what we got going on. Okay, so some of you might be changing your diet. This could be an indicator to you that you need to go ahead and like, this is validation to do so. Go ahead and change the diet. Go ahead and change, you know, maybe a toxic situation that you're in and just like eliminate as much toxic stuff that's not useful to you. The other card I have here is whom do you need to forgive? As you release old anger or resentment, you will find that your wishes all come true. And then the last card is ask for what you want. Let the universe and other people know what you need. See? Can't make it up. It just comes right out. Ask for what you need. No one can tell what you need by just, you know, don't suffer in silence. Just don't suffer in silence. All right. I appreciate all of you and thank you for watching. Please subscribe to my channel, share it with somebody else, and I just love all of you so much. So thank you so much. Moving on. Cancer. All right, Cancer. The words I got were choices, excuses, no, excessive. Choices, excessive, parent issues, and we can just go ahead and throw in excuses. Because that's how I saw this. This is your timeline reading. You can jump between timelines depending on what your choices are, depending on the emotions you have, depending on what you focus on. So you're not stuck to any timeline. It just depends on what you decide to do with your mind, heart. Actions are big with timelines. If you like what I do, please get into my description and give me a donation, even $1, whatever you want to do. Like, I would appreciate it greatly. If not, just subscribe to my channel and share it. So that's all I got for you, Cancer. All right. Let's see what the universe has to say to you tonight, Cancer. All right, so you're really starting to learn about self-value. Like it's creating a lot of anxiety for you though in some weird way, because like you could be like starting a new job or something new that you've not done before. It's creating a lot of anxiety. Like you're extremely worried about this new situation that's unfolding. It definitely feels like a job. But I think you're going to find a lot of people that are supportive in this situation for you if you just like stop thinking about the future and just let this happen. You got to just calm down. That's all I can say. It's like you just need to chill out and slow your roll. You're getting extremely worked up about the situation, and you don't even need to. You just need to like go in and chill. That's the best advice I can give you for this first timeline. Yeah, you're not in any indecision and you don't feel tied up. It's like you're almost afraid of the success. Yeah, you're going to have awesome support. Like there's support coming that you don't realize. And you're just like working yourself up and you're like, how am I going to do this? And what am I going to do? How is this going to happen? And it's like, if you just take a minute and just, it's all going to work out. You're coming out of a crappy place. You're done with it. Yeah. So you have the garden and the key. I'm sorry, the garden and the gate. You hold the key to your own happiness. You just don't even know it. You're just completely unaware of it. So this is good. This is good stuff if you can just get out of your own anxiety. Let's see what the next timeline says. This is really good. That first timeline, like that's happy stuff, man. That's a happy place. It's just like stop freaking out. Stop freaking out. I don't know what the parent issue is, but could even be about that, I guess. Like mother and father situation. It's like this is just part of the puzzle. Like you don't have a say in other people or their actions. You just don't. All right, this is the next timeline. Oh, yeah, your heart's broken. Things are not going the way you wanted them to, but you really need to take some patience with this situation and know that everything has divine timing. Because like you want this situation to be resolved immediately, but like that's just not how life works. You have to wait. This feels like, to me it feels like you're blocking your own help. You're blocking, okay, yeah, I'm getting that message. Okay. There are people around you that are trying really hard to help you in this situation, and you're completely just blocking them out. You're just like, nope, don't want to hear your advice, leave me alone. Like, but they're going to actually help you move this process along quicker if you would just listen to them. And you're like, this wasn't the path I was supposed to go down. This was not my journey. And it's like, you're just mad that this is even occurring. And I understand that. I understand when your heart's broken, you just don't want to listen to other people. And I understand that. And that's so hard. But like, you have to understand that the world around you is a reflection, and you're creating your own heaven or hell in any situation. And it's really up to you. It's really up to you. But you got some people that have your back, and you just really need to look and see that they're there. Yeah, you're just like avoiding a new start. Like you're just like, no, I'm hell bent on holding on to the old. Oh my gosh. Yeah, you're just completely avoiding anything good that's coming in from this. You actually seem like you might be in a depressed place. Like you're just depressed because you're not choosing to see the good. You're choosing to just wallow in this when it's really not as bad. Like, so what? Somebody that you thought was supposed to be in your life chose to not be. Like, then they're not supposed to be there. That's just it. They're just not supposed to be there then. And you have to let them go because you're literally pushing away great stuff because you're fixated on what you think in your mind that this situation should look like. My gosh. you're just like completely avoiding. It's like, nope, I don't want that. Nope, I don't want that. I'm just going to like exist here. So what I can tell you is like whatever hostilities are going on right now in your environment are going to end. They're not going to be there forever. And you're actually calling in to you, I'd say about 3 to 4 months from now, a very stable situation and a very stable like love situation, a relationship. Somebody who actually wants to help you financially and not just completely derail your life. Ah, that's beautiful. I'm so happy we ended on this. Happy family card. I don't know if you can see that, but it's just the epitome of happiness, stability, grace, wonder, magic. It's all of it. And you're heading towards all of the things you want, but you've got to get through this hell first. And you're going to have to start talking better yourself. You're going to have to start letting people be there for you and not keep pushing away all this stuff that you're going to have to start pushing away all the things that you thought you wanted, and you're going to have to allow the new life to unfold. And that's just what it is. You're going to have to let people in. All right. Let's see here. I'm going to do these cards for you. These are going to lighten up the mood a little bit, Cancer. And again, you just can't make people care. You can't make people care. You have to be an example for others and show. I mean, Cancers have huge hearts. They just do by nature. They have huge hearts and they care a lot for others, and a lot of times like it's extremely painful for Cancers. But you can't force people to feel as deeply as you do. That's kind of the Cancer's gift to the world, is that you like wear your emotions on your body and on your face. It's like the whole world knows when you're hurting because you don't hide that. So what's going to happen is I think some exercise would be good for you to get out of this funk. As your body becomes stronger, you begin to feel stronger in all ways. So get outside, get working out, build your self-esteem back up to help you through this hard situation. The next one is debt paid off. You might actually be working through financial struggles even. But and a debt also can be you owe a debt to somebody else or a relationship to someone else. It's like this is cutting that. You don't owe anyone anything. The old weight and habit of debt is lifted from you and your life. So that is lifted from you. Perfect timing. This is the right time for you to move forward. Can't make this up. It's the perfect time for you to take your life in your own hands and create what you want. And it's all up to you. I mean, you can live in your own hell or heaven. You got to create it. And none of us are victims here. We have crap situations that occur, but we can always get ourselves out of it if we choose to do it. We can choose to. You can choose to find a lesson in every freaking thing that happens to you. There's always a lesson. All right. I'm off my high horse. I really appreciate you, Cancer, for watching my channel. Please subscribe or share this with another Cancer or someone that has cancer in their life. And just be graceful with yourself. Be graceful with yourself. You're going to figure this out. Okay? Allow people in that love you. Thank you for watching. I appreciate you and have a blessed day. Thanks.